Hey, it's Bricktsar, and today we're going to look at one of the castle themed sets. This is one of the 2013 sets, set 70401 Gold Getaway. It features the King's Knights and the Dragon Knights. You get 3 minifigures with this 199 piece set, and what set would not be complete without flick fire missiles? Yay, we got that in this set. And so we're going to look at it. It's kind of reminiscent of some castle sets from the vintage era that weren't necessarily gold getaways. This reminds me of the prisoner carriage. They seem to make a lot of carriage sets. Of course, the castle theme is from the horse and buggy times. So anyway, this is the medieval, obviously, set. So we're going to look at it in a little detail and look at the 3 minifigures you get, and the carriage and the weird looking building. Alright, first we'll look at the minifigures. Here's one of our King's Knights. You can tell by the crown on his torso. He has a lot of printing, a lot of gold on there, so you can see it. He's got a little belt. His pants are kind of plain, just black hips with dark bluish gray pants, but he does have printing on his back. The shield is cool, with a lion on it, with a crown. He has a sword. He has his nice flat silver helmet, and he's got one face with kind of a smirk on his face. So he's ready to go. And here's our second King's Knight, who's not as confident as the other knight. He has the worried look on his face. See there? Or maybe that's a grimace. Maybe he's not worried. Maybe he's just struggling to push the cart with the flick fire missiles. He has a strap across his torso. He's got the same pants as the other one, but he's got a different torso. Same color helmet, is just a classic style castle helmet, which I like a little better. Covers his ears. He's got an axe. Alright, here's one of our Dragon Knights. Well, you only get the one Dragon Knight. So I'm assuming that perhaps the Dragon Knights are portrayed as the evil or the bad guys. I don't know. And the King's Knights are the good guys. I think it's all relative. Maybe these should be the good guys, the Dragon Knights. But they always look a little rougher. They got the goatee and the beard. They're angry looking. They look more dark and sinister. So maybe they're supposed to be the bad guys. Could be wrong about that. But he's got the dragon on his shield. He's got back printing. That's pretty cool. A lot of details there. And he's driving the carriage. So the carriage matches his outfit. So the Dragon Knight has this carriage, and it's got the lock on the side, and I'm assuming this is what the gold is being carried in. It looks like a prisoner carriage, and the gold thing is on the back. See here. Let's see. Yeah, and there's all the valuables where they're just ready to fall right out of the back. See, you got your gems, your gold. It's all crammed in there on the back where it can easily fall off. And this is locked, but there's nothing in it. And so you got this hitch for the horse, which is it's designed where you can move the horse into different positions. You can have him in the standing position with his, you move his legs like that. So that's pretty neat. And he's confronted by the King's Knights, who say, no, you're not going to get away with that gold, even though you're driving your own vehicle and it's probably your own gold. We're going to assume that you stole it, so we're going to flick a missile at you. There you go. That'll stop you. And if that doesn't stop you, we got this impregnable wall here that you'll never get through. But he's like, that's okay. I'll just go around it. So, this is some of the vintage castle sets had these little mini walls. That's all it was. It's like a guard shack or something at the front of the castle, but you can obviously just go right around it. This one's not even made to where it can be attached to the other sets. Although I think we're supposed to put a sword here or something. We'll put it there. And it does have a frog on it. It's got some greenery. But that's his little guard shack. Or whatever it's supposed to be. So we'll put it back there. Now, just like with the old horses, the original Lego horses, you can take the harness off and you can put the 1x2 brick and plate so the horse can go graze out in the field. That's why you always get that with these sets with the horses. We'll put this back on. A little tricky there. There we go. So what kept happening to me, this thing kept falling over. Alright, so the carriage is really neat. It's kind of got the dragon scales or spines on the back of it. That's pretty neat. And it's got this where you can open the door like that. Oh look, it's a flick fire missile. It's in here like so, and you push that to open it. That's just a window there. So that is the carriage. So that's the Gold Getaway. If you look in the instruction manual, on one of the pages it shows you some of the King's Knight sets and the Dragon Knight sets. Probably would be neat to get the set with the dragon in it. And I guess they're fighting over the gold. I'm not sure what the scenario is there. And it shows the King's Knights on the left there. They're all bright and airy and good looking. And then your Dragon Knights are all dark and sinister and evil looking. But hey, I think they look better than the King's Knights. So we'll say the Dragon Knights should be the good guys. So maybe this is their gold after all. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Whose gold do you think it belongs to? I think it's supposed to be the King's gold, because if you look at the box, it shows a crown that looks like it would be the King's crown, and perhaps the Dragon Knights have stole it. And we'll turn it over to the back. Tells a little story there. I don't know what the story is, but that's the box of that set. So this is a decent little set. It's I'm partial to the classic castle, the vintage castle. In particular, the sets that started in 1984. There were sets that started in 78 that are really, really cool too. But I like the classic gray castle theme and the styles that went with that. Even though probably a little more details in these modern castle themes, I'm still partial to the older ones. But then again, I'm partial to most older Lego sets. So anyway, I thought I would show you that. Another castle set. It's good to see the castle theme back though, and not being silly with some of the silly stuff they did with it before. So this is more, I think, more authentic. You got your little weapons like your axes and another axe there. You got swords. Those are all traditional castle type weapons that we've seen. The whip. The flick fire missiles, to me, that's new to the castle theme. It may have been some in recent years. Like I said, I collected castle up until the year 2000, so this is kind of me being reintroduced to the castle theme, looking at these sets. And it's, I think, something the kids would like, but it's not something that I'm looking at collecting. So that's my opinion. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. This is Bricktsar.